Again, apologies, brothers and sisters, for the 8th video on this. Again, there's a lot to cover. I want to make sure I'm covering every bit of it so you understand the prophecies, you understand the people involved, and what sort of happens. Before we end, I wanted to read these two beautiful studies by Ellen White. So Desire of Ages 764, and this is based on verse 30, where it says it is finished. And Ellen White writes, well then might the angels rejoice as they looked upon the Saviour's cross, for though they did not then understand all, they knew that the destruction of sin and Satan was forever made certain. Jesus Christ on the cross forever made certain that Satan would be destroyed and sin, that the redemption of man was assured, and that the universe was made eternally secure. Christ himself fully comprehended the result of the sacrifice made upon Calvary. To all these he looked forward when upon the cross, and he cried out, it is finished. So Christ knew it's done. The world is secure, man is assured, Satan and sin are completely destroyed, and he said it is finished. And then we see Ellen White, Desire of Ages 771 and 772, and this is upon the soldiers. So verses 33 and 34 of John 19, but when they came to Jesus and saw that he was already dead, they brake not his legs, but one of the soldiers with a spear pierced his side, and came out forth blood and water. So Ellen White writes, the priests and the rulers were amazed to find that Christ was dead. Death by the cross was a lingering process. It was an unheard of thing for one to die within 6 hours of crucifixion. The priest wished to make sure of the death of Jesus, and at their suggestion, a soldier thrust a spear into the Saviour's side. From the wound thus made, there followed 2 copious of distinct streams, one of blood and one of water. So again, they wanted to make sure, but this bears record that Jesus did die. He died on the cross. He was laid in the tomb, where we have the 2 soldiers who went and looked at the tomb, who looked after the tomb. The tomb was sealed, right? So we know Jesus died. We know Jesus was buried in the tomb, and we're going to see the resurrection soon. So brothers and sisters, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you really, really took that on board as well. And I pray that it was of some benefit. Please like, share and subscribe to those who may want a bit more understanding on these scenes on the cross and what it meant, what prophecies were fulfilled, and how that the record was born that Jesus died and was buried in a tomb.